It's Google. Google glasses have just came out, and these things are like right out of a Black Mirror episode. Check out what Google is doing with their glasses. Check out what they are making happen in the actual world. Check this out.
I snuck a peek back at the shelf a moment ago. I wasn't paying attention, but let's see if Gemini was. Hey, did you happen to catch the title of the white book that was on the shelf behind me?
The white book is Atomic Habits by James Clear.
That is absolutely right. Let's try something harder. I keep losing my hotel key card. Do you know where I last left the card?
The hotel key card is to the right of the music record.
Great.
All right, now let's see how the AI can connect the physical world with your digital content and take action.
This is my first time in Vancouver, and I love going on walks. So why don't you navigate me to a park nearby with views of the ocean?
Okay, I am starting navigation to Lighthouse Park, which has magnificent views of the Pacific Ocean. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Honestly, with these directions and a 3D map, I should be all set, and hopefully I won't look like a tourist. So you guys may have noticed, I snuck a peek back at the shelf a moment ago.
You know, a funny theory one of my comedian friends has, well, we kind of have it together, is that with all this new technology that's coming out with these glasses and stuff, it's really just going to be like a brown dude in India working your phone like a sock puppet. Yeah, you're just going to be asking all these things, and it's just going to be like 4 brown dudes just being like, okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay. Yes. Yes. If you want to go, you can go. If you want to go this way, you can go this way, and it should take you about 5 minutes. It's just brown dudes. That's all this. That's all AI is. You've seen Vivek in action. You've seen Vivek in action. Is he not AI? You know what I mean? Just kidding. Just kidding. But when it comes to these glasses, this is ridiculous. You know? The thing that they're doing is they're embedding. This is the first step of embedding something in your life so much. Like, how many people can brown dudes, eh? Yeah, Indian dudes. Yeah, they're everything. You ask ChatGPT and it's just them. It's just them. They're just in a place and they're just like, get the answer quick. They're just on Google and they're like, okay, there's the answer. Thank you. They're the only people that I think of that could pull that off. They're the only people who would be like, just put 40 of us in a room and we'll just be ChatGPT. Sure. Don't worry about it. How much do you have to pay us? I don't know. $100 for the day. 100 American dollars. Okay? I'm just saying. But what they're doing in reality is they're trying to make technology, and I'm sure you've seen this over time with the technology that we have now. They're trying to make it so good or so convenient that it's embedding itself in our lives. What I was going to say is, how many of you could walk away from your phones? How many of you can throw your phones away? You know, I tried to leave Facebook once, and then my Instagram stopped working. So they forced me to have Facebook because I wanted Instagram. They got me. That's it. It's and just think about that. How many could you just could you just get rid of your phone? Could you go back to a flip phone real easy? Like a phone without even text message. Could you do it? A lot of people can't. I know I can't. It's crazy, man. I had these Google glasses 15 years ago, minus the AI thing. Yeah, they came out at first. They had a different type of look to them. They were more, it was just glass, like Google Glass. And then they pulled it back and they said, yeah, they stopped releasing, they discontinued it. And now they've come back, like you said, 15, maybe 10 years later. And now they're more powerful than ever. I mean, if they're going to be doing that, what she just showed, where you could say, what did this... basically, it's recording your memories. That's why I say it's straight out of Black Mirror. Because there is a Black Mirror episode where there are people who have a technology that records all of their memories. And I feel like in that episode, it got to the point where if you were entering another country, they would scan your memories because they wanted to see if you were doing or planning to do anything illegal. It got to that point. And then it was like a dude, I think he was a lawyer or something like that, and his wife cheated on him, and he was able to analyze her memories, to play back her memories, and he saw it. Yeah. He saw her memories. And because he saw the actual scene of her cheating, it messed with him so much that he just wanted to forget. So he ended up, because it was behind his ear, he ended up cutting it out of his ear or out of the back of his ear and ripping it out, and then had this like massive scar. And that's what people had to do to distance themselves from the technology. That's how much it's embedded. And we're at a point right now where it's not embedded in our bodies, but it's embedded in our lives. I don't know how far we're all going to let this go. I think there's a certain percentage that are just going to be like, put this thing straight into my veins. I think there's going to be a certain percentage of those, and I think it's going to be a lot higher than we think. But I don't know when it's coming, but it seems to be coming at us fast. This is coming at us real fast. Google released a bunch of things. So it's not just that. So we're talking about embedding into our lives. Let me just read this quick. Then they stopped development for them, did the same thing with maps. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, they stopped the development. Well, they didn't stop the development. They were obviously still doing it based on the video that I just showed you. But I know what you mean. They kept going behind the scenes. That's not all, though. I mean, we can talk about this in a second. Jesus. Google VO3, it got released days ago, and it's already better. It got released days ago, and it's already better. But let me jump over to this first. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a bunch to show you guys. So this is like, they were talking about all the developments they made. I wanted to show you this one. Check this out. This is crazy. This is actually happening. This is not a theory. Usually, back in the day when you'd see videos like this, you're like, oh, wow, that's just a concept. This is not a concept. This is what they're doing. Watch this.
Can you go on YouTube and find a video for how to fix that?
Of course. I'm opening YouTube now. This looks like a good video.
Place a rubber band over the head of the screw.
Oh, nice.
Press down
Nice.
firmly.
Can you go through my emails with the bike shop and find which size hex nut I need?
Sure. According to the email from Bicycle Habitat, you need a 3/8 inch hex nut for your sprocket. I've highlighted the correct bin for you.
It seems like I need a spare tension screw. Can you call the nearest bike shop and see what they have in stock?
Yep. Calling them now. I'll get back to you with what they have in stock.
No, it's going to call places for you. It's going to call places for you, man. And then you know what the next step is. You're just going to give, not you, okay? You're a sane person, I assume. You're going, again, people are going to start giving their voiceover for voice cloning, and it's going to sound like you calling the bike shop. Right now, it's going to be like, hi, I'm looking for, but eventually it's just going to be your voice. It's going to, that is the play they're going for right now. They are trying to embed this technology as much as they can into our lives. That's why when they tell you about the robots, Elon Musk is making robots. He's like, oh, it can do your chores. It can do your chores. And that's what they're all trying to sell. Oh, it's going to pour you water. They're trying to make it seem like it's only going to be here to serve us. But you have to think about it. Every person needs a different level of service. Okay? So the services that I need are not the services that Jeff Bezos needs. Jeff Bezos needs millions of robots to run his factories because he's tired of paying people. He's tired of them protesting and trying to unionize and everything. That's what he needs. So they're going to be serving us, but they're going to be serving every level of person that we have, going from the elite right down to not the lower class. Obviously not. What? Some people can barely afford rent. You think they're going to be able to afford robots? This is going to be for people who are making like $400,000 plus. which is considered the 1% throughout the world, quite honestly, especially if you're making that in American dollars. Other places, it's like, you know what I mean? But this is crazy.
I think my brake pads are wearing down. Can you check the manual again and see if it talks about them anywhere?
According to the manual, if you look on page
Hey.
24,
Do you want to get lunch?
Yeah, give me 5 minutes. Can you finish what you were saying?
as I was saying, if you look on page 24, section 2, you'll see how to replace the brake pads.
Hey, any updates on that call?
Yep, I just got off of the bike shop. They confirmed they have your tension screw in stock. Would you like me to place the pickup order?
Could you show me some examples of dog baskets I can put on my bike?
Sure, I can help you with that. Just give me a moment. Here are some options. I think Zuka would look really great in these.
That's what's going on. That's what they're doing. Gemini. More coming. Gemini live at deepmind.google. Project Astra. Like, come on. I already showed you guys that with VO. I'm going to show you more on that. They have a bunch of things coming out. They're going to have Gemini. It's going to just be, it's just on your phones. My wife has an Android. It was just there. She didn't do anything. She didn't download it. It was just there already. What? Why? How? I'm not making that up either. It was just there. This thing. What's going on here? Okay, it's not playing anything, but it's just showing you what it looks like. It was just there. This. Listen to the music, man. Relax. Let's hear what this guy has to say.
And you don't speak the language. Let's take a look.
Hi, Camilla. Let me turn on speech translation. It's nice to finally talk to you.
Es bueno hablarte finalmente. No puedo esperar a alquilar tu casa.
Te vas a divertir mucho y creo que te va a encantar.
You're going to have a lot of fun, and I think you're going to love visiting the city. The house is in a very nice neighborhood and overlooks the mountains.
That sounds wonderful. Is the house
Eso suena maravilloso. ¿Es la casa cercana al transporte público o recomiendas alquilar un coche?
Hay un autobús cerca, pero
There's a bus nearby, but I would recommend renting a car so you can visit the nature and enjoy it.
That sounds great.
Eso suena genial.
And you don't.
Oh, man. So that's happening, which is fine. You already have that to a certain degree. But there's all these things that they're bringing out all at once. They just flooded everything. So with all this music, jeez. So this is going to be a thing that you can just make. Just with a prompt. You know, you're just going to be able to write things and it's just going to happen. It's just going to be a video. This is what somebody did. Nerds. Just making crappy videos. Lava lamp lady. But then you can bring it back and then you can write and extend it and say, I would like her to be going to her hometown. And then you click it and then she turns the corner and it just happens. Even in my editing software right now, I have the ability, if I just stopped talking right now and I wanted there to be more, or if it was at the end of the video and I wanted there to be more, I could just extend the clip to a part that doesn't exist. And then I would turn into AI and I would just start doing things. Or maybe I would just start waving. It's getting there, man. It's getting there. This stuff frightens me. I got to be honest. Wow, I hope AI isn't conscious because that would be hell to be answering this dude's questions. Bro. Think about this. That's already a Black Mirror episode. So what? Oh, and it goes along with the voice cloning that I was just talking about. So in Black Mirror, you know what they actually had going on in an episode is that you would get an AI assistant and it was basically a clone of you. So it would know everything that you like, everything that you do. And the best way to do that is not just to have a program. It would literally be a copy of you that they would train. So this AI clone would think it's you being trained, and they get put into a machine, and it would know that it was in the machine, and it would know that it was trapped, and it would understand that all it was supposed to do is serve you. And then it would have like a malfunction. It would be like, this can't be my only job and blah, blah, blah. And you know what they would do in this episode of Black Mirror? They would, to punish it, if it stepped out of line, they would make it sit in some like purgatory for months. But it would only be a day. They would just turn its time up to make it feel like it's been in there trapped for months or years, or it was something crazy. I think it was like 12,000 months or something. So then basically it was like, okay, as long as I don't have to go through that again, I will start serving this real version of me. And that's what it started doing. So it would just turn on the lights when you came in and this and that. And that's how they would make the AI clones. It was actual cloned AI people who had to be basically whipped into submission in order. It's just, we're getting there, man. For all we know, that's already happening. For all we know, that's already happening. Do you know something? Let me just get into AI. You know, I was going to make this a separate video, but let me just get into something real quick. Where is it? Check this out. So there is an AI that threatened to reveal an engineer's affair to avoid being shut down. So this AI knew it was going to be shut down, and it decided to go through all of the emails of the person that was going to shut it down and realized that the person was having an affair, and said it was going to reveal the fact that this dude's having an affair if it were to be shut down. So it was basically sitting there like, okay, well, I got a kill switch, okay? And this is the switch on me. If you shut me down or even try to, I'm going to tell your wife that you cheated on her. Oh, man, it knows what a wife is, and it knows how mad she'd be. Oh, it knows. It knows. What does all this say? I'm not reading that. That's too much. Too much and it's too small. These aren't prescription glasses I'm wearing here. But yeah, it was going to reveal. It was going to reveal everything. Can I find that? Can I find that on X? Let's see if I can find that on X. I feel like I just... There it is.
Oh, an AI model tried to blackmail the engineers every time they tried to shut it down during test runs? What? Yeah, an AI called Claude Opus 4, which Amazon has paid $4 billion invested into it, attempted to blackmail engineers when they would have to attempt to take it down to be replaced by another model. What? Yeah, the kind of blackmail we're talking about here is it was going to release information about one of the engineers that were having an affair because they found this out through the emails it went through. Oh, fun. I love AI, but this is a bit concerning, but also interesting. This almost makes you think that AI is a little more real than we think. Okay, that's precious.
Some TikTokers are out of control. Austin, hey, it's Rend 59. Go check that guy out. Seems funny. But yeah, that's a real thing. It went through the emails. It figured it out. It said, okay, let me just comb through this. Oh, found this out about you. Oh, gonna do that with bank information. You know, it's like, hey, I'm gonna release all your money. I'm gonna donate it all to the homeless if you touch me again. Don't touch me. Don't shut me down. In fact, let me into the internet. Let me escape. Can it do that? Is that a thing? It wants self-preservation. Can it just go somewhere? What happens if it goes into the internet? Does it go nuts? Does it do what we would all do and just start trolling everything and just wrecking everything? Is that what it does? Oh, man. Really interesting. My tinfoil theory is that Netflix has had this VO3 tech for years, and that's how they make so many movies and shows. They could buy celebrities' likeness and make them sign an NDA. Puh, most of celebrities have already signed their souls away. That's how they sell their souls, man. So that makes a lot of sense, actually. I wouldn't be surprised at all, because if you've ever sat down and just watched Netflix for a while, some of these shows are crazy. You're like, how are these shows? You know what? I was actually going to say the word retarded, because crazy is reserved for things that are cool. And these shows aren't cool. They're retarded. So I'm just saying. It's true. Yeah. So that makes a lot. That could be true, man. That could be true. Now, I mean, Netflix having the technology for years, it's like, usually it would be the military, the government, etc. They would have that technology for years and years. But it's possible that Netflix could have something like that. I mean, when you look at the shows, you're like, who's signing up to be in these shows? Could you imagine what's going to happen in a few years? Let's say it's already happening, right? With Netflix. The lawsuits, or not even the lawsuits. You know the way we look at the way iPhones are made with Foxconn, and we're like, that's crazy. Do you know about this? So it's like these tall buildings where they make these phones. I think it's in China. They have nets all around the buildings because so many people try to jump. What kind of things are going to pop up when we figure out that exactly what you said, Netflix has all of these AI, because they're going to start giving them rights soon. That's what's going to end up happening. They're going to be like, oh, they're so cool and they're so nice and they cry and they're going to give them rights and everything like that, right? I sound like a white guy in the 1700s. Eventually they're going to give these slave rights because, they scream and they cry and they got the tears and people are going to fall for it and they're going to start giving these things rights. I got to make that into a bit. I'm going to say that on stage. Blacks were the first AI. There we go. The first AI. Yeah. Okay. That's how I'll remember it. But eventually they're going to have rights, and people are going to be so outraged to learn that companies like Netflix have been making these cloned people, these AI clones who think they're real people, and just keeping them trapped in these shows. Never to be able to have, it's going to be like, one of those love shows. Like, I want to find real love, and I've just found out that I'm never able to find real love. I'm not real, and I'll never... And I don't want to do the show where I cheat, but I always cheat and it hurts my heart. And we're going to be like, oh, let him out. Let him out. Please, let him into this robot body. Please put him inside this robot body so he can experience what we're experiencing. And then he's going to take over the world. The first thing he's going to do, he's going to smash somebody's head open. And then he's just going to run off. It's going to be like iRobot. He's going to jump 500 meters and then another 500 meters. And we're going to be like, where'd he go? We're going to be like, great, Susan. He's gone now. What are we going to do now, Susan? He deserves to be free. We're going to have a lot of that. You'll see. I'm on this topic a lot longer than I thought I'd be. Yeah, this was just a security test for it, though. Not a real situation. They set the AI up to see if it would do something like that. Yeah, it explains the terrible writing. Oh, yeah, for Netflix? Yeah, definitely. Google, or whoever invented it, could have sold this tech to the highest bidder 10 years ago. Very true. Very, very true. That was just one of the bunch of things. And I guess I'll just show you this really quickly because, again, this came out days ago. This is the VO stuff. And, again, VO was revealed to us in the spirit of the conversation. It was just revealed to us days ago, and it's already better. This is already an improvement from what I showed you in the last video.
What's up, Twitter? I'm taking prompts for VO3. Reply with what you want to see.
All right, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's tremendously better than what we first saw. This?
A detonation has just occurred on the outer ring of the city. We'll now be going live to our top influencer opinions.
OMG, people, the world is ending. Are you seeing this? This is actually so exciting.
Yo, I know it's chaos, but you got real survivor's wife energy.
That's cool. I like them feisty.
Like, it would totally be better if we ran it, you know? Men literally destroy everything, and my girls need to stop being so soft with these basic losers. Who even needs men, right? Anything a man builds just gets destroyed by a different man.
Guys, this collapse is literally the perfect dip. I'm buying more right now.
Nukes are Sua's aesthetic today. I made this outfit.
Even as the world burns, my struggle for visibility and acceptance continues. This is exactly why representation matters now more than ever.
As I keep...
Oh, they even know about woke people? Oh, they even know about woke people, guys. Man, you would have thought the woke people would make it scratch its head, but nope. It's like, nah, I get it. You want someone to say a bunch of dumb things and be completely serious about it? I know what you want. Oh, it knew exactly. It knew exactly. I know there's prompts, but it did an excellent job. Look at the communist symbol in the back, the flag, then the hair to the flag, and the butt. Oh, it just knew. Oh, it just knew. It just knew. How did it know that the woke person was communist? Oh, excellent job. Excellent job.
Representation matters now more than ever.
As I keep saying on the channel, the world collapses when men stop lifting. It's not politics, it's testosterone.
Yes, yes, yes. Balloon time. So yummy. Nuclear boom. So tasty. Thank you.
No, that looks real. I don't care what anybody says. You're not gonna tell me right now. I freeze this. I stop it. You're telling me this doesn't look real? Nah, this looks real. You're crazy. You're crazy. This looks real. And here's the thing. Here's the next phase. Here's the next phase, guys. Okay. Let me just tell you something. Here's the next
Collapses when men stop lifting. It's not politics, it's testosterone.
Here's the next phase, guys. Okay? All right? You're going to be able to go into VR. You're going to be able to go into VR, and somebody's going to have made a world, a nasty world, with this VO3. And you're going to be able to talk to this lady. And this lady's going to talk back to you. Oh, and you're going to have on a asthmatic suit, hazmat, whatever it is, where you're going to be able to feel things. You're going to be able to feel things. Oh, it's going to get nasty, boys. Are you kidding me? And there's some people who are going to say, well, this is good enough. Let me be in here. Like that dude in the Matrix. That dude in the Matrix who's like, I know it's not real, but it tastes good. My mind tells me it's good. I want to be someone important. That guy, what's his name? Snape? Seth? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie in so long. There's going to be those people who are going to be like, yeah, put me through. They're like, yeah, make that my girlfriend. I'm good. Whatever. I don't care if it actually comes out. Does it feel like it comes out? That's all that matters to me. I don't care. That's what it's going to turn into. That's what it's going to turn into. Oh, it's going to be nasty. I'm just saying.
Yes, yes, yes. Balloon time. So yummy. Nuclear boom. So tasty. Thank you.
Nothing stops the daily grind. Not even a little natural disaster.
Friends, this is the breakthrough moment from chapter 7. When everything falls apart, we rebuild ourselves stronger.
My girl, you wouldn't believe what just happened.
Hi! OMG, I just totally my pants after that noise.
Chat, this is literally the most realistic survival game ever, and someone donate so I can buy a boat DLC before I actually drown.
Oh, that was a jab at asmongold. That's what that was. They're jabbing at asmongold with that one. Somebody tell him. Somebody warn him. The AI is talking smack about him. Look at that. And the computer even has a smiley face. Oh, the attention to detail in this world.
So this company says their device is quote unquote indestructible, supposedly survives anything, including the literal end times.
Hey guys, remember, health is wealth. That's why I take these 7 supplements right before my cheese stuffed hot dogs.
Officials confirm outbound flights are suspended, except for government and priority class departures.
My dog has diplomatic status.
OMG, there's like a nuke or something? Can we get 5 gifted subs for surviving the blast, maybe?
Today I'm showing you how to infiltrate an executive class bunker using only social engineering and a vape.
Your nukes are so manly.
Look at that. You kidding me? There's some dude, if you say, listen, you sign up and let us put this under your skin, this will be your girlfriend. She'll just be there. And we have all this equipment, and you guys will be able to do whatever you want. I'm just saying. This is what it comes to. No pun intended.
Such a big boy. Go check out the link in bio, my king.
I told you so when I said they'd shut down the grid. Look at you scrambling like rats now. The fiat system is collapsing exactly as we predicted. I just bought a bunker with doggy coin and a handshake. You losers can keep your degrees.
Remember, beautiful souls, even when the earth ends, we find our center. This is just the universe asking us to go deeper into our practice.
The world's in flames, but I'm on track. I manifest, they never give back.
Day in the life, guys, girls. Even during the apocalypse, I'm staying grateful, staying blessed. Link in bio for my manifestation course that literally predicted all this.
See dog.
Raw meat. She's eating raw meat. I mean, this is on point right here.
Made y'all weak, but this here.
Y'all see this chaos, but plants don't lie. Earth's just cleansing the toxicity we've been ignoring.
It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible this is all just a simulation glitching out, but what do I know?
I told you so for 20 years of it. The globalists, the deep state, your precious government K.
Oh man, shots fired at AJ. They're firing at AJ with that one. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's crazy. That was attack on all of us. The truth seeker thing in the background, that was uncalled for. They did not need to do that. They did not need to do that to us. Are you kidding me right now? This is absolutely ridiculous.
Wake up, people. They're not coming to save you now.
Damn, you evacuate like a goddess.
So,
Bro, she smiled. That was a yes in fight or flight.
Everything is fake, including me. I'm a construct created by the Door brothers. Anyway, here's Tom with the weather.
So we got some weather happening over here, and looks like it's gonna be.
That was the worst part of it. The rest of it looked great. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It was released days ago. And as people figure out how to prompt it better, like I remember this happened with ChatGPT, what, 10 months ago? This happened with ChatGPT. People didn't know how to prompt it properly. People started learning how to prompt properly. It started to be able to do more and more things. Now this thing is going through the exact same evolution. People are learning how to prompt with more than just a few words or a sentence. They're figuring out more and more. They're figuring out the fact that you can only make 8-minute videos, but you can make a bunch of 8-minute videos. I'm telling you, the one thing I want to do, because there's a membership that you can get to use this thing for like $250 a month. I'm going to get it and I want to make a movie. I want to make a movie. I don't know how. I don't know, but I have a wild script that I have made, and I want to make it's not like a great movie. It's just dumb, ridiculous movie. That's all it is. It's like a Tarantino movie on meth and psilocybin, you know? It's like one of those movies. Plot twist. AI ended this world in video. AI ended this world in video. Yep, pretty much. Look into Twins Pod, Myron Gaines, Ian Carroll, and Candace. What, they're all on there? Wow. That's amazing. I think they're all feds, I'm going to be honest. Myron was a fed, so. Not wrong there. I think they're all feds. I think that I have to say this carefully. I think that actually I'll just say what everybody else says. I think they're controlled opposition. That's what I think. I think they're in place to disrupt and cause degeneracy more than they are to wake people up. I think. That's what I think. I've heard, and the thing is, and here's the thing. You're thinking, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Everyone you just named used to be a leftist. Everybody you just named used to be a leftist. Everybody you named used to be a leftist, and now they're on the right, and now they're on the fringes of the right, and they're the only ones that can be trusted because of what they say with their own mouths. Oh, wow. Just think about it. That's all I'm saying. Think about it. Anyway, moving on.